let's do my makeup for my audition. You don't want to change the way you naturally look too much, but like, of course, if it's a younger role, I'll be a bit more basic, like almost nothing. Then if it's a bit older, I'll put on more makeup, maybe like contour a little bit. So first of all, you want to blur your pores. So I put like a little primer. Definitely here is where I see a lot of my pores showing. I have really sunken tear troughs. So to combat that, I use color contouring, what's the word? And then I do a bit extra here just because it's really sunken in. All right, just fill in any patches in my eyebrows. Whatever, I try to just make it natural because that's who I really am and how I'm gonna show up. I like really elongating it, so I add it to the tips. I personally love doing my bottom lashes. People who don't are wild to me. So that's what I do, just a regular old mascara look. If they want it to be like, oh, she's in the army or like lost in the woods or super, super young, I don't do that, but I might still add just like a teeny little bit like that, or just at the tips themselves. And definitely like make it look like I'm not wearing any makeup, because for the most part, they'll still put on makeup. They'll still put makeup on you in the makeup trailer, almost always. So you can see it's very, very natural. And then I brush through it with just an empty spoolie, with a clean spoolie, just to get rid of like any clumps. And that has changed up my makeup game. That's what I do. Sometimes that's too dried on because it's waterproof, so I have to like dip it in my makeup remover, which is literally just coconut oil. And especially when it's so hot, the coconut oil is completely melted. It's spicy.
Why is it spicy?
In the grocery section, grocery aisle. Nothing fancy. So usually I'll add just the teeniest little bit of eyeliner, but because it's a Hallmark, you want the fancy makeup look. You want a really light color. That was that. And then a slightly darker color. And then a slightly darker color. Make it like kind of up here. And then I go for my darkest color because this really does not show up on camera the same. And then kind of like blend it out just a little bit more on your eyelid. So what I meant by a little bit of eyeliner, like I'll literally just and flick up. If she's like a rough, edgier character, maybe something a bit more intense. I'm so sweaty. So something like that, you see. I don't want it too dark, otherwise I would use liquid eyeliner, but I still want it a bit more natural and blended. I mean, they want you to look perfect, but not like glam, like. So it looks a bit intense. This is what I would do for like a bit of an older look. Like the lawyer, the lead. This isn't what I would do for like a younger 20-year-old woman. I was just showing you. But I'm gonna kind of now dial it back to look a bit younger. And then my lips are really pale on the edges. I think I'm iron deficient. I'm getting my blood work checked out. But to get the edge of what my lip is. Just that. I don't want to actually look like I'm wearing lipstick. I just want more defined lips. I always get acne here. So, do cover up your imperfections. I've never been on set where they haven't, but it might just depend on the role and also like how tattered up you're supposed to be looking. You don't want to be shiny. This light, you can see all the imperfections when it's shiny. But you don't want it matte and like cakey, but just where my pores are quite visible.
Voila.
Let me get ready. I love this shirt. I absolutely love it because it's a great color on me and it's a nice pop of color where like a nice orange will look good on me too. White you don't want, it reflects too much. Black you don't want because it absorbs the light. And blue is not great because a lot of times casting directors have a blue backdrop and then you just look like a floating head. So you do want something that accents your skin and your eyes well. Like my best friend Sydney Sabiston, she wears like green tops to really make her eyes pop. This like makes my collarbones look good. It's fitted. It's just a great shirt. It looks great for almost every audition. Sometimes they'll have like nurse or, you know, something more professional. Then I'll wear like, you don't wear scrubs, but you do want to look more the part. So I'll wear like a gray fitted shirt because it looks a bit more like scrubs and it's not white. Like a businesswoman, I'll wear like a bright, beautiful red blazer or like a button up, you know, just something that shows off your figure. You definitely want to look good. Pat down the flyaways so we can see my chest, my collarbone. Sometimes you do want to show cleavage, but not too much. Only when it's like a really sexy, overtly, explicitly sexy role. You can add like tiny, non-distracting pieces of jewelry. That's nice. Gives it like a person. It's not just, you know, a blank canvas. I keep hearing that, but the longer I've been doing it, the more I've been told like, no, don't just wear no makeup like mascara, especially for Hallmarks. You want to look good. But like I said, cover these up. If you have any facial piercings or tattoos for Hallmarks, I would cover them up. For anything else, I guess it's character specific. It just depends on your role. You don't want to lie, but you don't want to give them any reason to reject you, because then they'll spend more money because you're spending more time in the makeup trailer. Okay, just kidding. I decided to do my hair. I like to make sure that my bangs are out of my face. This is fine, I guess. It's just that you can't fully see the eye. So, but when I am trying to look older, I'll kind of try to do that. Like it kind of shows off my jaw structure there. But when I want to look younger, I'll do that because it's the nice round face. But then for the Hallmark, I do cover that earring up. You can do it like this too. But yeah, I don't know how to fix these flyaways. I'm trying. This is my slate. I chose not to have a blue or colored backdrop because I just like the way the beige looks on my skin. It makes me pop a bit more, you know, like make sure you look good, you know, whatever you want to do. Yeah, I hope that helped. I could try to show you a stark difference between looking very young versus very mature or like more badass. But yeah, let me know what you think.